Hello and welcome to the library's homepage. Since this week you're going to start using the library's homepage as a starting point for much of your research, I thought I'd give you a brief little tour. So here we are at the homepage. There's lots of goodies to look at. In the very middle, this is a great starting point for anyone who's just getting familiar with research. You can use this one search tool. It will search for things like articles, books, and even videos and other things. Below, you'll see a way to directly go to the databases, which we'll be using in a second. And if you look further down, you'll see the hours for the college. This is a Saturday, so those are the hours on Saturday for the different campuses. If you scroll down more, you'll see this great feature called Ask a Librarian. And in the future, you might actually have an assignment that requires you to use Ask a Librarian. It's a really great resource that allows you to chat 24/7 with a real librarian, someone with the same credentials that I have. When we talk more about citation, this is going to be a really good starting point for you. You'll have the option to cite in either APA or MLA. Find your textbooks is always a great place to look because that is essentially something that you're going to have for most classes, and this is a way to find your textbooks for a low price, meaning no price. And you can use study rooms in the library as well. So where I want to take you first is the databases, because this week you're going to be looking specifically for news articles. So if we go ahead and click on databases, you're going to see it recommends a couple to start. These are really good starting points. If you hadn't taken this class, this is probably where you would go. But this little gray bar here is a great place to kind of narrow the types of databases. You're going to see we have 168 databases. That is a lot, and you're not going to want to go through that whole list. So what you can do is if you click on the drop down of all database types, you can actually look for specifically news sources. And you'll have InfoTrack newsstand with 2,300 major newspapers, Los Angeles Times, New York Times, etc., etc., etc. So any of these are really great databases to use for the assignment this week. That's how you get started. And just so you know, when you are accessing any of these remotely from home, so if you're not on campus, you can click on one, and what should happen is that it's going to have you log in. It's going to have a login screen. I'm already logged in, so it automatically pulled me into the database in question. So for you, it will actually have you log in, and you'll just use your Surf ID and password if you're not already logged into the portal. And that's it. And there's lots of ways to search, and we didn't talk about each one of these individually, but I think you'll find they're really easy to use. All right, good luck.